Please be quiet. Please be quiet. No, you know what? I am done. I am done sitting in a cramped airplane with a baby crying in my ear. I'm done.
But if you don't fly, you can't get to the other side of the earth.
Oh, well, that is a good point. I've got it! Grab a shovel, we're digging through the earth! We've all been there before. Babies crying, cramped spaces, and the guy next to you has decided to use you as his pillow. I'll admit, I've actually been that guy, so I'm so sorry. According to Business Insider, the longest flight in the world from Singapore to Newark, New Jersey can take up to 18.5 hours. There aren't enough movies in the world to make that amount of time on an airplane enjoyable. But with airplanes currently being the quickest way to travel around the world, our options are slim. But what about not flying at all? What if we could halve the distance and go through the Earth instead? Today I'm going to talk about the science behind this concept, and later on in the video I'll talk about how this can potentially be a real thing. So make sure to stick around in the video until the very end. If we dug a tunnel straight through the Earth, the distance traveled would only be 12,742 kilometers. If you jumped into the tunnel, you would fall down to the center of the Earth, accelerating constantly. By the time you've reached the center point, you would have been falling for 21 minutes and you would be traveling at 28,000 kilometers per hour. Once you have passed the center of the Earth, your velocity would continue to carry you up for another 21 minutes. However, this half of the journey, gravity would be slowing you down, and by the time you reach the other side of the tunnel, you would come to a perfect stop right at the top. Of course, this would only be possible if you were able to make the tunnel a complete vacuum. Any air resistance during the journey through the tunnel would cause you to fall at terminal velocity, and eventually you would end up in the center of the Earth, unable to move, and you'd be stuck. However, if you fix the vacuum issue, a total journey of 42 minutes to the other side of the Earth sounds much better than any amount of time in a cramped airplane. I'm talking to you, baby! But there's one more problem. The center of the Earth is immensely hot, and modern-day tools have only been able to dig a few kilometers into the outer crust of the Earth, making a 42-minute ride to the opposite side of the Earth impossible. But wait, there's still hope. We may not be able to dig a tunnel between two exact opposite sides of the Earth, but we can still take advantage of the Earth's gravity to travel between 2 points. This concept is called a gravity train. I don't know why, but that sounds like a movie starring Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis in Gravity Train. This idea behind a gravity train would dig a much shallower tunnel, about 55 kilometers. In theory, you could dig this tunnel between London and Los Angeles, and the gravity train would be pulled down for half of the journey, and then would decelerate on the way back up for the second half of the journey. And better yet, you could theoretically connect any 2 points on Earth this way, and it would only take 42 minutes. Although, even a shallower tunnel like that is beyond what humans can engineer at this point. But it's not completely out of the question. Who knows what further advances in technology will come in the future? So what do you think? If this happened today, which 2 points would you want to be connected by a gravity train? Do you think that the gravity train will one day be possible in your lifetime? Comment below and tell us what you think. Thank you all so much for watching this episode of Knowledge Dump. We are a new channel and we would love to hear feedback from you on how we can improve our content. So, like and subscribe, and as always, we believe in you.